Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Matt, back again with another video, just like I promised. I just want to start by saying this. Before you start with any any factoring company, do your homework and find out about that company before you sign up with them. Because later on on that contract, you're gonna find out that you don't want to be with that company. Well, when I started driving and I was looking for a factoring company, and a lot of people have been talking about RTS this, RTS that. They really good, and I look them up and I started with them. When I started with them, I was pulling for Amazon, so I didn't need to factor anything. So later on, when I got a dispatcher and I start putting loads, and they were calling me all the time, do you have anything to be factored? Do you have anything to be factored? So now they needed my business. So they were on me 24/7, 365, calling me and asking me for my business. And when I start pulling outside load outside of Amazon, so I start having invoices to factor in and to get paid. So I started using them, but I was always using the fuel card and everything. So yeah. And later on, when I started my contract with Walmart, Martin, that they pull for Walmart, I started my contract with Martin. So and and they have a factoring company called Triumph, and Triumph were offering 1 point something, 1.5%, and RTS charging 2 point something percent. So I reached to my rep from RTS and asked him, hey, if you can match this, then I'll stay here. But if you cannot match it, then I'll move on and find me something different. He never replied, he never got back to me, he never said anything to me. So he just ignored me. So, all right. So I stayed with them. I stayed with them the whole time for months. And mind you that I have a dedicated lane, I have a dedicated account with Martin. And I get loads every day. I work 6 days a week. I have 1 day off. So in Martin, they have the contract for the next 5 years. So the contract is good for the next 5 years. So I'm good. I'm good with them. And so RT has been calling me over the months, pretty much every day. We don't feel safe with you pulling for just one broker, and your money is coming from just one person, and you know you haven't been pulling for other people. I'm like, yep, because I have a dedicated lane, I have a dedicated account, and I know I'm getting paid every day. I'm getting loaded every day, so I'm good. I don't need to go nowhere. I work 14 hours a day anyway, so I don't need to go find me other work to put more stuff on top of me. And so they kept calling and sweating me out. And so one day they decided, since you're pulling for this one company and we don't feel safe, so we're gonna charge you another 3% on top of the 2 something percent they charging me. So I'm like, what? That's like putting a gun in somebody's head, like robbing them. Like they just robbing me without no guns. I'm like, why? Because you're already charging me 2 point something percent, and I have a company that's offering me 1.5% lesser than you, and you wanna do all that and add more to what I'm already paying you. So I didn't want to factor. When they reach out to me every day, calling me, sweating me about that, they want me to start paying that 5 point something percent so for my factoring. So I'm like, I wasn't okay with that. And so I start holding on to my invoices. I was not turning my invoices to them, and I was looking. So I'm a business person, so I'm trying to make a business move. So they making business move for the company. They looking for the better for their company. So I have a company that I need to look for the better for my company. So And I reached to this one bank, and they're offering factoring, and they're offering financial support if I need to buy a truck and this and that, so they can loan me the money and I buy the truck that I need, so I don't have to stop. If something happened to my truck, my business doesn't need to stop. I reach out to them, I get a loan, and buy a new truck and keep rolling. So they offering me factoring for 1 point something percent. So and RTS is already robbing me 5 point something percent. So I'm like, okay. So I wanted to do business with them and go with the bank, and everything sounds really good, look really good with the bank. So I wanted to go with them. And I've been reaching to RTS trying to get them to send me a release letter for the bank to pay them off for me to move on with the bank to get my invoices factored in so I can get paid. But since then, I haven't I haven't been able to get any help from them. I called the people, they're not answering. I left messages. And I'm like, that's not how you do business. You stop in my business and you have your business, and you want to stop mine. That's not cool. That's not right. So I've been sending people to RTS because I have a friend of mine that started his trucking company. I send him to RTS. Me, I have to make a business move, a move that's good for me and my company. I can stay with RTS trying to make move that's good for them and their company. So I have to look to make move that's good for me and my company. I've been with you. I've been factoring with you. I pay you your money all the time, so we don't have no issues. So if I'm looking to move on for something better, that's better for me, you have to be willing to release me and let me go. So yeah, since then they've been playing hard to get and trying to call everybody. You can't get nobody from on the phone, and nobody knows anything who I need to go through to get my a release letter to go with the bank. So my invoice has been sitting there piling up, and I haven't been able to get paid for any of them because RTS is holding on to that thing, and they don't want to release me so I can go to the bank and start getting paid for the loads that I've been doing. So that's why I'm saying, before you start with a company, because they be quick to get you to sign papers and do things, and later on when you're trying to make a business move for your company, they trying to hold on to you. They don't want to release you, and yeah, and try not charge the mess out of you, try not charge a whole bunch of money when there's people out there that's charging way less, and to factor your invoices. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, man. Just before you start with a factoring company, because I didn't have no issues with RTS because everything been good. I was paying my 2 point something percent, and I get my fuel from them, and everything else we've been going. Everything was good until that I wanted to make a business move that's good for me and my company, and now they want to get ugly with me. So be careful when you're looking for a factoring company, and make sure you do your homework. You find out about them. You go through the reviews and check with somebody that's been with them and see how they are with their people. So that's pretty much what I want to say, man. I'll see you on the next video. So I hope this video was any help for you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.